Now, most of our seniors head off to universities and colleges to spend another 4 years of their life. Every student has a different reason for going to college, but one of our seniors has a very unique reason. The West Point Military Academy offers academic excellence as well as cadet training to students in our country. It is an honor to call LTC Tom Lynch to the podium.
Thank you and good evening. As you may have noticed, I'm not Lieutenant Colonel Tom Lynch. I'm his wife, Lieutenant Colonel Kate Lynch. Thank you and good evening. I am the Regional Admissions Coordinator in Southeast Michigan for the United States Military Academy at West Point. Before I would begin this evening, I would like to first recognize all of our audience members who have served in the armed forces. Please join me in thanking them for their service to our great nation. The mission of West Point is to educate, train, and inspire the Corps of Cadets so that each graduate is a commissioned leader of character, committed to the values of duty, honor, country, and prepared for a career of professional excellence and service to the nation as an officer in the United States Army. Tonight, I would like you to meet one of your classmates and neighbors who is stepping up to accept the challenges of the West Point mission and an academic scholarship valued at over $400,000. Would Matthew Andonian please join me at the podium? Some 13,000 young men and women apply for admission to West Point. Only about 1,300 are accepted. Those who are accepted will spend the next 4 years at a beautiful, historic, demanding place that is unquestionably the world's premier leadership institution. A place with such famous leaders as Eisenhower, MacArthur, Grant, Lee, Patton, and Schwarzkopf among its graduates. In addition to leadership, West Point is also among the nation's top academic institutions. It was ranked the #1 college or university in the country this year by Forbes magazine. It offers over 40 academic majors in both the sciences and humanities, and has produced more Rhodes Scholars than any other college or university in the country except Harvard, Yale, and Princeton. It has also produced more winners of the Hertz Fellowship, the scientific equivalent of the Rhodes, than all other schools except MIT, Stanford, and Princeton. West Point cadets undergo rigorous mandatory physical training, leadership development, and moral, ethical training to develop those attributes necessary to become a commissioned leader of character as an active duty Army officer, serving our soldiers, our Army, and our nation. Candidate Andonian is a great example of the young Americans West Point seeks to lead our soldiers and our Army. They are well-rounded and at the top of their peer groups in 3 areas: academics, leadership, and athletics. Academically, the average SAT score for a typical entering class is around 1280. The ACT is 30. In the leadership arena, almost 90% of a typical class earned varsity letters, and nearly 60% were team captains. A significant number were also Eagle Scouts, Gold Award winners, boys and girls state representatives, presidents of their class, student body, or club. Matthew Andonian has demonstrated high levels of achievement in all areas mentioned. Upon graduation from West Point, Matthew will become a member of the noblest profession in the world, an active duty officer in the United States Army. As an officer, he will be entrusted with the responsibility of leading sons and daughters around the world. In these trying times, it is important we all realize the magnitude of this responsibility. And candidate Andover has proven individually that he has what it takes to succeed at West Point and in our Army. I am confident that Matthew will do a great job at West Point. I know his family, friends, and community are already very proud of him. On behalf of the Secretary of the Army and the President of the United States, it gives me great pleasure to present Matthew Thomas Andover with a certificate of appointment to United States Military Academy at West Point, class of 2014.